Why play Pyke Support? Well, he brings amazing kill pressure. His roams are incredible. He is ridiculously mobile, and he can solo carry games as a support. However, he's incredibly squishy, especially if locked down, and he can struggle from behind not having the damage needed to assassinate. Pyke's first passive is the only way he can gain additional health is through leveling up. If he gets additional health through any other means, it's instead converted to attack damage. His second passive is he stores a small amount of damage taken from enemy champions as grey health, and the amount he stores is massively increased while there are 2 or more visible enemy champions nearby. While Pyke is not visible to any enemies, he rapidly consumes this grey health to heal. Pyke's Q can be used in 2 different ways. If the ability is tapped, it's a small straight line skill shot which deals damage. The active causes him to charge up a long range skill shot which slows him. While charging, the range of the skill shot is extended. Upon release, he throws his harpoon at an enemy which deals damage and pulls them towards him. Enemies hit are also revealed and massively slowed upon landing. This ability's mana is refunded if it hits an enemy champion. Pyke's W causes him to enter camouflage and gain a massive burst of decaying movement speed. Enemies nearby Pyke are also alerted to his presence by a circle around them. Pyke's E causes him to dash in a direction, leaving behind a phantom. After 1 second, this phantom returns to Pyke, dealing damage to and stunning all enemies it passes through. Pyke's ultimate is a skill shot which places an X on the floor. This executes enemies below a certain amount of health, and if it doesn't execute them, it only deals half the damage. If this hits an enemy champion, Pyke will also blink to the location, and this ability can then be recast for 20 seconds. In addition, for each successful execution, Pyke grants gold to the last assisting ally. For combos, his basic combo is to land a charged Q into your E before spamming away with attacks, using W for move speed to chase down or to back out. And a fun all-in combo is to use your E into your ultimate behind them to gap close. This will stun your opponent, allowing you to Q them towards your team using W to chase them down or back out as needed. For matchups, Pyke does great into enchanters who can easily catch out and assassinate, and he can struggle against supports with easy disengage or can easily lock him down. For runes, take this. Hail of Blades gives you amazing burst damage. For build order, start Steel Shoulder Guard and Pots into Umbral Glaive, Tier 2 Boots and a Duskblade. After this, an Edge of Night and Axiom Arc are great pickups before finishing a build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start Q then E then W before maxing Q then E then W, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Ignite. Starting the game, you want to play aggressive as early as possible, and one of the best ways to do this is to get level 2 as fast as possible. With your Q and E available, you deal tons of damage, have great lockdown, and threaten great kill pressure. Your charged Q into the E stun with Hail of Blades and Ignite is simply an insane amount of damage at level 2. In addition, while laning, you'll always want to be looking for brush pressure. If you can control this, it will force your opponent to respect your Q range at all times. In addition, if it's not warded, you'll also restore grey health whenever they damage you. And of course, when you hit level 6, you become ridiculously lethal in any fight. Also, when you have boots, you want to start looking to roam. Pyke is so fast and brings so much CC, damage, and can appear camouflaged in a lane that he can easily get a second lane ahead. Entering the mid game, you want to take your tower as soon as possible before rotating mid with your carry. This puts you in a great position to be able to look for picks, keep up aggressive wards, and hunt down any isolated enemies. Entering late game team fights, you want to play as the assassin. Wait for the fight to start before flanking into the fight. Going in with your E and W allows for easy engage and a stun on an enemy carry. Or if you can land a Q, go for it. From here, execute with your ult, relying on your Duskblade to keep you safe.